No wonder 56-year-old Lucy Liu is still unmarried. Her son has revealed the heartbreaking truth. The Kill Bill star has dated several men over decades, most notably George Clooney, but none have become her husband. Some fans believe that Lucy Liu's only son, Rockwell Lloyd Liu, is a hindrance and has caused her to lose the courage to marry. However, Lucy Liu firmly denies this claim, stating that she decided to become a mother through surrogacy in her 40s. The reason she has remained single for so long is to maintain her independent personality and free herself from the control of men. In an interview, Lucy Liu said that she has dated many men, but these men always wanted to interfere with her work. She was once engaged to screenwriter Zach. No wonder 56-year-old Lucy Liu.
Today I want to talk about 3 cars that ruin car meets. Part 2. Number 1, we have every slammed truck. There's 3 types of people who drive slammed trucks, and none of them are tolerable. The first drivers are the ones who invest their salary towards the loudest speaker systems known to man, just to blast music at car meets. The second type of slammed truck drivers are the one who have the loudest exhaust in the whole meet, and must make sure everyone within a 5-mile radius must hear. And the final type of slammed truck drivers are the donut and burnout boys. Like I said, all 3 of them are up to no good. The next cars to avoid at meets are Mustangs, and I'm sure we all know why. I thought the stereotype was silly until I saw it by myself in person. Mustang owners really can't drive. Finally, the last cars to avoid at car meets are every single car that is straight piped. This is typically VQ drivers, but it can refer to a whole bunch of other cars as well. Think about it. If someone has something done to their exhaust, there's only one way for them to show it off, and that typically involves the meet getting shut down.
The most evil man in the world. Part 2. Raphael Edmund III, born November 26, 1964, in Washington, D.C., controlled the city's cocaine trade during the 1980s crack epidemic. By 24, he distributed 1,000 kilos monthly, generating millions weekly. Linked to at least 30 murders, none directly tied to him, Edmund once spent $450,000 at a Georgetown store in 1987. Arrested in 1989, he was sentenced to life without parole. While in prison, Edmund worked with the Trujillo Blanco brothers of Griselda Blanco's Medellin cartel, earning another 30-year sentence. He cooperated with authorities, aiding in many convictions. Released to a halfway house in July 2024.
Doomsday. Thor has made quite a name for him, which helped him to be able to mess up the Black Winter, Galactus' boss, and a multiversal threat to all existence. And then he's got the Phoenix Force now too, which helped him hold back the first firmament, which was threatening to erase all existence in an omniversal wave of destruction. Then he added on to the power of Odin with another Skyfather, the power of Zeus. Thor is just on a whole other level than pretty much every hero or villain around him, to the point where people who used to be a serious threat to him just no longer are, and that should include Doomsday. Thor wins here, and it's not even close.
Want to mine Bitcoin easily, but don't know where to start? Don't worry. With this Bitcoin
What is up, guys? Right behind me is a Lexus IS5. Behind me is a 911 Carrera T, and this is the most fun 911 you can get for the least amount of money. This is cheaper than a Carrera S, yet it's way better. You get these gorgeous blue wheels, upgraded brakes, and adaptive suspension standard. And in the back, you get a 3-liter twin-turbo flat 6 that makes 388 horsepower. So how's this cheaper than an S, yet better? Well, there's a big caveat. You can only get it in a 6-speed manual with this gorgeous wood shifter. Inside, I get blue seat belts, blue stitching on these heated bucket seats, I have hidden cup holders, and I get a clock that doubles as a stopwatch. I also get a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a digital gauge cluster, no rear seats to save weight, and less sound deadening to hear more intake noise. And did I mention it has night vision? For $130,000, cheap is definitely relative, but it is fun.